व सानिध्य में विशाल व भव्य BAPS हिंदू मंदिर अबू धाबी के उद्घाटन के ऐतिहासिक अवसर पर आयोजित सद्भाव दिवस, मूल्य दिवस, शांति दिवस एवं कृतज्ञता दिवस से युक्त सद्भाव महामहोत्सव 2024 का अबू मुरेखा एग्जिट 366 ऑन E11 अबू धाबी UAE से डिलाइव।
खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो, खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो। खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो, खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो। यही तो है जिंदगी का रास्ता, तुमको अहिंसा और अमन का वास्ता। यही तो है जिंदगी का रास्ता, तुमको अहिंसा और अमन का वास्ता। खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो, खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो। चमन में फूल खिलते भांत भांत के, मगर सभी का होता है एक ही चमन। ओ रहने वाले हम किसी भी प्रांत के, है एक अपनी धरती एक ही गगन। तो फिर खींचे खींचे से दिल है किस लिए, चलो दिलों में लेके एक ही लगन। तो फिर खींचे खींचे से दिल है किस लिए, चलो दिलों में लेके एक ही लगन। खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो, खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो, खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो, खुद जियो औरों को भी जीने दो। अलग अलग है अपनी भाषा तो भी क्या, दिल वो समझे वो जुबान तो एक है। अलग अलग है अपनी भाषा तो मिलके कहते आए हैं, हम मिलके कहेंगे हम एक थे हम एक हैं हम एक रहेंगे। हम एक थे हम एक हैं हम एक रहेंगे। हम मिलके कहते आए हैं हम मिलके कहेंगे, हम मिलके कहते आए हैं हम मिलके कहेंगे। हम एक थे हम एक हैं हम एक रहेंगे। हम एक थे हम एक हैं हम एक रहेंगे। हम मिलके कहते आए हैं और मिलके कहेंगे, हम मिलके कहते आए हैं और मिलके कहेंगे। हम एक थे हम एक हैं हम एक रहेंगे। हम एक थे हम एक हैं हम एक रहेंगे। हम एक थे हम एक हैं हम एक रहेंगे। हम एक थे हम एक हैं हम एक रहेंगे।
As long as the sun rises and the moon shines, the BAPS Hindu Mandir in Abu Dhabi shall inspire harmony. Because it has been born out of harmony, it breeds harmony and it inspires harmony. The first of its kind in the Middle East. More than stone art and architecture, it is a living oasis for global harmony, bridging worlds, cultures, and religions as a testament to our shared humanity. It harmonizes technology and tradition, nature and humans, cultures and civilizations, young and old. But more importantly, harmony between people of all faiths and people of no faith. It is founded on the values of His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj, often reflected through the dialogues we have, the prayers we say, or the silences we share. Harmony is not just a word, it is a world beyond words. It is a world where we emotionally and spiritually connect, respect, and accept one another as we are.
ॐ पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। With these ancient prayers for peace, we begin today, this evening, as the day of harmony. The BAPS Hindu Mandir reflects all the values which have been said, written, and felt. All the values that promote harmony. And as we celebrate this day of harmony, we have on stage, with His Holiness Mahan Swami Maharaj, a galaxy of spiritual leaders. Someone has arrived from Mecca, someone has come from Israel, someone has come from Paris, and someone has come from America. Many have come from India, but we also have a leader who has come from Haridwar. This is a galaxy of spiritual leaders who have come from Vatican to all the other spiritual centers in the world. And what better way to begin this day than to have our host, and he's no ordinary host, someone who would be leading us through the entire assembly. We have His Excellency Omar Gobash, who is the ambassador of Vatican, but more importantly, he is a thinker, a writer, a man of great friendship. He comes from a diplomatic family, but currently he is an advisor to His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, someone who has played the most important role in making this mandir. I request Your Excellency Omar Gobash to take the stage and introduce the speakers. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's really a great honor to be here. Just on the subject of being advisor to His Highness Sheikh Abdullah, I'm very lucky. He's a very clever man and he does not need much advice. So I have a very small workload. He personally asked me to convey his regards to you all. He's very, very pleased that this event is happening. If I could just say a few words about what this temple means to us in Abu Dhabi and in the UAE, and also, you know, what your presence here today means. Abu Dhabi in particular, going back decades, has always been a place that is open to outsiders coming in. It's ingrained in the system of the way people think that we need to cooperate in order to move ahead. So there is self-interest, number one, at the heart of relationships, but then there is actually discovering each other, learning about each other, and finding out that we actually have huge commonalities. We're all fathers, mothers, sons, daughters, and we immediately begin to empathize. Now, you know that there's a large percentage of the population of the UAE that is of Indian origin. I think it's about 40%. And it is something that over the years we have begun to absorb and understand and now celebrate. Going back 10 years, we had a certain understanding, but today that relationship has really grown, and we take pride in the ability to really begin to communicate with each other. In a way, going back 30 years or 40 years, when I was a child, we would sit in front of each other but not entirely understand each other. Today, the opening of this temple is a sign that we've actually begun to fully engage with each other. Thank you. And I'm honored to be able to participate in this. I'm ambassador of the Emirates to the Vatican, so I have a relationship with the Christian community. I'm also very closely linked to the Jewish community after we signed the peace treaty with Israel 3 years ago. So I'm continually engaging in dialogue with different religious communities, and it's really been an honor to be able to engage with the Hindu community. When we can actually build on harmony, then we really need to do that. This is an opportunity. This is really a place where we can actually demonstrate to the world.
We all know that the BAPS Hindu Mandir, it's founded on the principles of harmony. One of the lines that Guru Hari Mahan Swami Maharaj has written, that this mandir is not of bricks and stones. It is a mandir of love, peace and harmony. There is a saying in English that first people build buildings and then buildings build people. The way a building has been built, that is the way that building will build people. If a building has been built through controversy, then there will be an environment of controversy. If a building has been built through selfishness, that it will continue to promote selfishness. If a building has been built for commerce, trade, then it will continue to spread those values of trade. But when a temple or a place of worship, be it a mandir, be it a mosque, be it a synagogue or be it a church, be it a pagoda, be it any place of worship, if a building has been built through harmony, then the only message it will broadcast to the world is a message of harmony. Imagine a Muslim king donating land to a Hindu temple, where our lead architect of the campus is a Christian Catholic, where our project director is a Sikh, where our construction company that builds it is Parsi, where our foundation designer is a Buddhist, where our chief consultant is a man of no religion, and where our chairman comes from the Jain tradition. Welcome to the BAPS Hindu Mandir. The very foundation, the building of the mandir has brought more than 60,000 people from all countries, races, religions, communities, and beliefs. They have come and ceremonially placed bricks, not just in building the foundations, but right up to the shikhar. I want to emphasize that a temple that has been built through love of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who gifted the land, but his brother, His Highness Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who personally visited Akshardham, who personally counseled and encouraged me during COVID, and who has continued and given all the permissions of His Holiness Mahan Swami Maharaj and the saints to come into this land as the state guest of UAE. This is the love that has been shared. More than that, all the people and leaders that you see on the stage, they have been a part of this dream and they have continued to encourage, and that's why they are here. Because Mahan Swami Maharaj believes that in harmony we flourish. In disharmony we perish. It is the most important thing. Look at the human being. A human being or the human species is not the strongest and the most fearless and the most fastest and the most powerful. A cheetah can run faster than a man. A cow or a bull has more stamina. We would catch pneumonia in freezing rains. The animals don't. They are stronger. A lion is more fearless. And yet, human beings rule the earth. Do you know why? Because we are united as a race. In harmony, we flourish. In disharmony, we perish. And this idea of harmony in diversity, His Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj often said that true religion is that which promotes love for one another. Paraspar priti prasrave ej dharma. He said in the United Nations Millennium Summit, where more than 2,000 religious leaders had gathered, Pramukh Swami Maharaj said, and this is for all the leaders present on the stage, he said we should have 3 types of dialogues. One dialogue, religious leaders having dialogues with each other, which is happening today. When religious leaders get together, their followers come closer together. The second dialogue we need to have is when we go back to our places of worship, have a dialogue with your own followers. You can't say one thing in public and say something else in private. And the third and most important dialogue is each religious leader needs to have a dialogue with himself or herself. are we really walking the path that we talk? To be honest, to be transparent, is the way of harmony. Because one idea you should know, that if our God who created this universe, if God did not believe in harmony and diversity, He would have created just one flower and one color. Because there are millions of flowers with billions of colors, God up there believes in diversity and harmony. If God did not believe in harmony, there would be just one face and one race. Because there are 8 billion faces and many, many races, God up there and down here, He believes in harmony. And I believe that to take the path of God, His Holiness Mahan Swami Maharaj often tells us, while he was visiting the mandir, I told him, the Swami, there was only a team of 8 sadhus who were not experienced in building a temple. And they together tried their best and they have been able to create this beautiful mandir. And Mahan Swami said, it has been done because there was harmony in the small team and group. And that's the foundation of this mandir. And that's the message this mandir gives. Lastly, everybody will tell you that we should celebrate our similarities. But I believe to accept the differences. Yes, our dressing may be different, you can see. Yes, our beliefs may be different. Our faces and destinies are different. Our languages are different. But does that stop us being one? No. If you have love, you can connect to the differences of anything in this world. What is similar between a man and a dog? Nothing. One walks on 2 legs, the other on 4. One speaks a language, the other barks. There is nothing similar between a dog and a man, but they are still the best friends because they love each other. I believe a time has come to celebrate our similarities, but to also celebrate our dissimilarities. Where there is love, there can never be difference. So thank you very much to all the guests and leaders on the stage and everybody in the audience. Welcome to this world of love and harmony. Thank you.
Prophets of the Bible was known as Malachi. He lived approximately 2,500 years ago. And he articulates the universal vision of Judaism, which in the land, in the region where it came into, was something of a revolution. In chapter 2, verse 10 of the writings of the prophet, he declares, Halo av echad lekulanu. Do we not all have one Father? Has not one God created us? Why should we deal treacherously with one another? That is to betray the covenant of our fathers. So what Malachi is articulating is the idea that there is one Father of humanity, a universal brotherhood and sisterhood of humankind. That is the covenant of our fathers. If we do not live in keeping with that spirit, we betray the value of our religious heritage, and that goes for all of us. There were some other places in the course of history where Jews found hospitality. And one of the greatest of these was and is India. Jews did not know anti-Semitism in India. And part of that, of course, has to do with the precise, rich heritage of India that appreciates and can embrace diversity, and that sees differences as something to be able to respect and not something that threatens. And this spirit has been brought across India and to the world by the Swaminarayan movement, by BAPS. And it's not just an appreciation of diversity, it is the understanding which now Swami Brahma Haridas articulated. Not to reduce diversity to the lowest common denominator, but to be able to celebrate differences as gifts that we can offer to one another. Not to be able to water down our identities, but to teach our children the knowledge and the respect of their spiritual heritage in a way that engages others positively and contributes to human harmony. For all these reasons, it is a special treasure for me to be here from Jerusalem with you to celebrate this magnificent mandir. It has been my privilege not only to visit Akshardham a number of times, but exactly 20 years ago, I was honored to share the podium with Pramukh Swami Maharaj at the dedication of the mandir in Chicago. Thanks to our beloved friend of so many here, Sri Bhajan. There was a magnificent opportunity for me, so I feel particularly privileged to be able to be here with you to celebrate this jewel in the desert, this testimony of this land that evokes and responds to this spirit of unity in diversity, celebrating diversity and making sure that the UAE leads the world as a symbol of how that diversity may be celebrated in a true spirit of respect and harmony. Thank you very much.
Swamiji, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, may God give you peace. Thank you for inviting me to the Day of Harmony on the occasion of the inauguration of this temple in Abu Dhabi and giving me the opportunity to contribute to the theme of harmony. First, let me simply express my joy and my experience. I arrived here more than 1 year ago, and my experience is exactly this, to be able to experience that we are so different in languages, nationalities, spiritualities, but we are one in humanity. And really, it's possible to live unity in diversity and diversity in unity. Also, it was a great pleasure for me to be here in this afternoon. I visited his holy temple as a marvelous thing to see such a beauty which is able to remind us the fundamental relationship we have with God. We need such a place which is able to keep us in contact with God. Thank you very much. I was asked to share with you some thoughts about harmony according to the Christian faith. And in this sense, first of all, I want to remember God created all things in order and harmony, arising as the fruit of distinctions between heaven and earth, light and darkness, night and day, waters and dry land. All creatures are willed by God in connection with each other. Even the creation of man and woman is characterized by distinction, but all are called to live in harmony. The position of a human is unique, with a task to take, to care and cultivate the harmonious creation. Human beings are answerable to God for all their action. Obedience to God, represented in the prohibition of eating from the tree in the middle of the garden, is a condition for living in harmony with all creation. Human beings are not the creator, but one among the creatures. Only by depending on the Creator, they can truly safeguard the harmony of all creation. St. Francis experienced harmony in the universal brotherhood. Every human person, every creature is a brother and sister. Pope Francis took his name after his saint and, inspired by his Canticle of Brother Sun, wrote one of the most important documents, Laudato Si, calling the world to realize that all creatures are connected, everything is related, invited for a universal brotherhood. I conclude by expressing the joy of the Catholic Church at the inauguration of this new temple in Abu Dhabi. It represents a contribution to harmony based on relationship with God. Every place of worship reminds people that without God, human beings are lost. With God, humanity can be born again. This new temple is a place for my Hindu brothers and sisters to pray and strengthen the harmony with God. The document on human fraternity states religious freedom constitutes a fundamental pillar of civil coexistence. The inauguration of the new Hindu temple also expresses the freedom of worship in the United Arab Emirates, where tolerance and coexistence are considered as fundamental values, encouraging believers of various faiths to dialogue and commit to building a more fraternal world in peace and harmony. Harmony with God leads to harmony with all people and all of creations. Thank you very much. God bless you.
His Holiness Swami Parmukh Ji Maharaj, who have really did something like miracles. When I hear about his life, his teaching, his work, it is no less than a miracle. It is not possible for the ordinary person to achieve such things. It is such a remarkable, incredible to see this beautiful temple, as somebody rightly said, or maybe His Holiness Parmukh Maharaji said, a lotus in the desert. Perfectly said, perfectly said. Lotus in the desert. And I also like to take this opportunity to express sincere thanks and love for all the devotees, generous devotees who have contributed in achieving this or building such a unbelievable temple in this place, creating a piece of heaven on earth. When I was taken around this evening, after looking this art where so much love, affection, generosity was involved in creating every bit of this temple, you know, is nothing less than heaven on earth. I also like to take the opportunity to thanks and express our heartfelt gratitude to all the wonderful artists, all the wonderful workers who have worked day and night. It is, if you look at this art, the stone carving, it is unthinkable that how they have done it, how they have achieved it in such a short period of time, in few years' time. It looks like that it's taken hundreds of years, because if you look carefully, every delegates included those small things, carving things, such a great things. I am sure this temple is going to be the storehouse of light, of love, compassion, harmony. In every religion, in every tradition, there is teachings about love, compassion, harmony. You know, all religions teaches the same message: love, compassion, harmony. However, people do not have opportunity to come together like this in one place, to look at each other and hear from each other and share the ideas of love, affection, concern with each other. So they remain divided. Now this temple have brought together. Looking at this dais, for me, they look like different flowers. You know, so beautiful from all tradition with the different dress. It's so nice to see. For me, different religions are like different flowers. More the flowers, more beauty. Less the flower, less beauty. No flower, no beauty. So we must look at a different religion like different flowers. And it looks like that. The flowers. We are member of one family, the human family, the global family. May this temple bring the fountain, the spring of the harmony, love, and compassion for the whole world. Thank you so much. With this, I brought a token of our love and affection on behalf of all the Buddhist community. The Buddhist world, we like to present a token of our love, affection, gratitude to His Holiness Mahant Swamiji. Kindly accept this.
الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى إخوانه أنبياء الله ورسله أجمعين وعلى آل رسولنا الكريم وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهديه إلى يوم الدين.
I greet you with the greet of Islam. I greet you with the blessings of God. I greet you with the blessings of our Prophet Muhammad, the last of the prophets. And I greet you with the blessings of all the prophets that have come.
معالي السيد مهند سواي رئيس منظمة بابس وسعادة السيد سوامي براهما ريداس رئيس المنظمة، أصحاب المعالي والنيافة والسعادة، السيدات والسادة، أحييكم بتحية طيبة. ويسرني أن أنقل إلى جمعكم الكريم تحيات صاحب المعالي الشيخ الدكتور محمد بن عبد الكريم العيسى الأمين العام لرابطة العالم الإسلامي ورئيس هيئة علماء المسلمين، وتمنياته لكم ولأعمال هذا الملتقى بالنجاح.
Your Grand Excellency Mahant Swami, Your Excellency Brahma Vihari Swami, I'm very happy to be here, and I bring forth the personal greetings of His Excellency, the General Secretary of the Islamic Council, Dr. Muhammad al-Isa.
أيها الحضور الكريم، وفدت إليكم من أقدس بقعة على وجه الأرض، مكة المكرمة، قبلة الإسلام ومنبع السلام، ممثلاً لرابطة العالم الإسلامي المنظمة العالمية ذات الموثوقية والمكانة السامية.
Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you from one of the holiest spots on earth, the city of Mecca. representing the International Islamic Council, representing a dialogue between each other.
لقد خلق الله سبحانه وتعالى الناس قبائل وشعوبا مختلفة وحضارات متنوعة ليتعارفوا ويشيدوا هذه الأرض ويعمروها بما فيه خيرهم ونفعهم. قال تعالى: يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا. والخيرية في الإسلام لا ترتبط بجنس أو لون أو طائفة، بل تدور حول الإيمان والاستقامة عليه بدلالة الإحسان إلى الناس جميعا، إرضاء لخالقهم ونفعا وإسعادا للخلق. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم: أحب الناس إلى الله أنفعهم للناس.
In our holy book, God has said that I've created you males and females. I've created you of different races. I've created you of different colors in order for you to get to know each other. And then it is our prophet who has said that he who's the most useful to his brother mankind is the closest to my heart. This is God speaking to the prophet.
إن رابطة العالم الإسلامي تؤكد من خلال هذا الاجتماع أن الأديان وتعاليمها جاءت بترسيخ القيم الأخلاقية والروحية لعمارة الأرض ونمائها والمحافظة على مكاسب الحضارات الإنسانية وبناء شبكة العلاقات الاجتماعية على أسس سوية من التسامح والتعايش الإيجابي ونشر قيم المحبة والإحسان للجميع دون تمييز أو تفريق بين دين أو لون أو عرق، مع احترام كبير وتفهم واع للخصوصيات الدينية والثقافية.
I come here bringing our council message, and that is, in order to build the proper spiritual values, the proper social values, we must be able to coexist, we must be able to live together, and we must be able to respect our differences and our special circumstances.
إننا كمؤمنين بالأديان وعمق تأثيرها في السلوك الإنساني مدعوون إلى العمل الحثيث على ترسيخ الوئام المجتمعي في الأوطان وتفعيل المشتركات الجامعة والتي تكفل إحلال الأمن والرخاء في مجتمعاتنا.
We must be able to work for coexistence, and we must be able to work to that which leads to peace among humankind.
أما عن سر اختلاف الأمم في العقائد والثقافات فقد ورد في البند الثالث من الوثيقة قولها: الاختلاف بين الأمم في معتقداتهم وثقافاتهم وطبائعهم وطرائق تفكيرهم قدر إلهي قضت به حكمة الله البالغة، والإقرار بهذه السنة الكونية والتعامل معها بمنطق العقل والحكمة بما يوصل إلى الوئام والسلام الإنساني خير من مكابرتها ومصادرتها. قال الله تعالى: ولو شاء ربك لجعل الناس أمة واحدة ولا يزالون مختلفين.
So this was a strong belief that it is God's divine will that we are different. And then quoting from the Holy Book, the Quran, it says that if God wanted people to be one nation, one people, He would have done that, but they are different. They were created different.
ختاماً أقدم شكر الجزيل لمعالي السيد مهان بن سواي رئيس منظمة بابس وللحضور الكريم، راجيا للجميع السعادة والحياة الكريمة في ظل عالم يسوده الأمن والسلام وإنسانية تسعى للخير والوئام. أشكر لكم حسن إنصاتكم ولكم خالص تحياتي وتقديري.
And in closing, I'd like to personally thank Mahant Swami Maharaj for all the efforts for all the efforts and the values he keeps pushing to the devotees in bringing peace and respect for each other. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure to address all of you here. We have had a very long relationship with Swaminarayan, with the BAP Society. I think it goes back to around 20 years when Sri Satguru Jagjit Singh Ji met Pramukh Swami Ji in United States of America. I have had the good opportunity to visit the Eastern Temple. I have also had the opportunity to visit your temple in Chicago, and we have organized at our headquarters in Shri Bhani Sahib, we have organized a conference on religious harmony where we have the good fortune of Swamiji attending from BAPS. So similarly, they were kind enough to attend our programs in Australia and England. So this association goes back a long time. In fact, my belief is Swaminarayan is promoting the true spirit of Sanatan Dharam or Vedic Dharam, as I may call it. We Indian religions, as I also count the Sikh religion, the Jains, the Bodhis, it goes beyond the identities. We can have the different rituals, but our principal religion is same. It cannot be different. And by organizing these days of harmony, by inviting the people from the different faiths, as our honorable Buddhist speaker said, bringing the different flowers from the different continents, you are promoting our true dharma. I would also like to, this is a beautiful example where we are having a Hindu Sanatan temple in a Muslim country. And here I would also like to appreciate, I would like to thank wholeheartedly His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Who has set an example of religious harmony. Our Guru, Satguru Jagjit Singh Ji, often used to say that when we do business, do we check, I will not do a business with another Christian, I will not do business with a Muslim. For our selfish interests, to earn money, we can do business with anyone. So why cannot we engage in a religious dialogue with all other faiths? So, as I think Swamiji, Brahmvihari Swamiji said that there's an architect is from a different faith, and the person who has taken the contract is from a different faith. So it's a beautiful example of interfaith religions. And another beautiful example I saw, the coexistence of a South Indian Christian church as the neighbor. Let me read a verse from our 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh, where how he sums up this diversity and unity and diversity. Guruji says, Hindu, Turk, koi Rafzi, Imam Safi, Manas ki jaat saba eka pehchan bo, Karta Kareem soi, Razak Rahim oi, दूसरो न भेद कोई भूल परम मानबो, एक ही की सेव सब ही को गुरुदेव एक ही स्वरूप सब एका जोत जानबो, देहरा मसीत सोई पूजा और निवाज होई, मानस सब एक पे अनेक को प्रभाव है, which translates that one human being is Muslim, another is Hindu, one is Shia, other can be Sunni, other can be Christian or some other faith. But we should see and respect all human beings as one caste, one species, and one religion. By saying these words again, Swamiji, I'm so thankful for inviting you. Whenever I meet you, whenever I come across you, I talk to the different Swamis. I enjoy the oneness you carry. I enjoy
of Sanatan Hindu Dharma, and for being deeply touched to witness this historical event of the inauguration of this magnificent Hindu Mandir in Abu Dhabi by BAPS, Swami Narayana Sampradaya. It also gives me immense pleasure to be here in the presence of such distinguished dignitaries from across the world. The endeavor led by the BAPS Swaminarayan Sampradaya and the inauguration of this remarkable asset by the Prime Minister of Bharat, Shri Narendra Modi ji, undoubtedly makes a significant milestone towards the pursuit of global peace. I am assured that it would also be Bhajan to evolve into an emblem of Indian culture, heritage, and a symbol of Vedic Hindu Sanatan Dharma tradition on a worldwide scale by reflecting our collective consciousness for harmony and unity amongst nations. Since ancient times, we have offered a profound prayer, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kasyaduk Bhag Bhavit, which translates to may all be happy, may all be free from illness, may all see what is auspicious, may no one suffer. Sanatan Hindu Dharma also advocates for a holistic approach to well-being that encompasses not only physical health but also mental, emotional and spiritual wellness. Grand Bap's temple in Abu Dhabi serves as a powerful symbol of unity among diverse faiths, illuminating the path towards mutual understanding and respect. Through initiative like these, we take significant towards realizing a world where harmony can respect risen supreme. Its beautiful architecture and immense spiritual significance make all Sanatan Dharma followers proud. I have no doubt this Hindu temple will be a spirit of communal harmony and interfaith cooperation not only in Abu Dhabi but all across the world. आज पूरे संसार में जहाँ जहाँ भारतीय हैं वे हर्षित हैं, उल्लसित हैं, आनंदित हैं। श्री राम मंदिर के आनंद और उल्लास से पूरा देश अभी उभर नहीं पाया था कि अबू धाबी की इस मंदिर से संसार के कोने कोने में एक अलग उत्सव है, एक अलग आनंद है। अब कल्पना नहीं कर सकते कि भारत में वो केरला, तमिलनाडु, गुजरात, पंजाब, बिहार, बंगाल, उत्तराखंड या राजस्थान हो या गुजरात, वहाँ के गांव-गांव में दीप जलाए जा रहे हैं। आनंद है। यहाँ बैठकर आप नहीं देख सकते कि भारत में कैसा उत्साह है। आप यहाँ बैठकर आप कल्पना भी नहीं कर सकते कि अबू धाबी में इस मंदिर के उद्घाटन को लेकर पूरे भारतीयों में न केवल उत्साह आनंद है बल्कि उनकी आंखों में गीलापन है, हृदय में आर्द्रता है। हम आभारी हैं यहाँ के बादशाह के, यहाँ के सम्राट के, जिन्होंने भूमि दान दी और उसके लिए निमित्त बना बैप्स। परम पूज्य प्रमुख स्वामी जी महाराज शारजा आए थे। वो यहाँ एक संकल्प छोड़कर गए थे और उसकी सिद्धि, साकारता, दिव्यता हम यहाँ देख रहे हैं। महापुरुषों के द्वारा कोई संकल्प लिया जाए तो उन्हें संदेह पूरा होता है। तन्मे मनः शिव संकल्पमस्तु, संकल्प में सिद्धि रहती ही है। प्रमुख स्वामी जी महाराज ने जो संकल्प लिया था, वंदनीय परम पूज्य महंत स्वामी जी की दृढ़ता से, उनकी दिव्यता से उसे हम साकार होते हुए देख रहे हैं। मैं गंगा के तट पर रहता हूँ और पूरे भारत में भ्रमण करता हूँ। हमारे कोई भी सारोकार, उपचार, उपासना, साधना, वंदना अथवा अनुष्ठान, कोई कर्मकांड बिना जल के नहीं हो सकता। मैं चकित हूँ यहाँ गंगा, यमुना, सरस्वती के दर्शन करते हुए। भारत की कोई नदी ऐसी, संसार की कोई नदी ऐसी नहीं है जिसकी यहाँ कल्पना या आह्वान या उसकी उपस्थिति न की गई हो। वो हमारे कोई भी सरोकार हो वो जल से होते हैं। हम हिंदुओं में स्नान, ध्यान, जप, तर्पण, अर्पण सब, और तो और कुंभ के मेले। मैं तो यहाँ तक कहना चाहूँगा कि जल में ही नारायण रहते हैं, विष्णु का वास वहीं से तो है। आत्मना प्रतिकूलानि परेशान न समाचरित, जो हमको अच्छा नहीं लगता वो अन्य के साथ कभी न किया जाए। हार्मनी का या सद्भाव का इससे बड़ा और क्या उदाहरण हो सकता है। हम पूरे विश्व को कुटुंब मानते हैं और हम सभी के हित के लिए, सबके मांगल्य, मोद और कल्याण के लिए नित्य प्रार्थनाएं करते हैं। हमारी प्रार्थनाएं हार्मनी से आरंभ होती हैं। वह हमारे मन मानस में, चित्त चेतना में, हमारी संपूर्ण प्रकृति में। हम बिना हार्मनी के, बिना सद्भाव के कभी नहीं जीते। और हमारी हार्मनी तो यह है कि हमने विषधर भुजंगों में, हमने कीट पतंगों में, विषाक्त वनस्पतियों में भी औषधियाँ देखी हैं अथवा परमात्मा के दर्शन किए। मैं स्वामी नारायण संप्रदाय यानी इस बैप्स की जो एक प्रकार से सिद्धि है जो पूरे विश्व को चौंकाती है, सचमुच मैं बहुत ही आनंदित हूँ। मैंने परम पूज्य भद्रे स्वामी जी ब्रह्मविहारी जी से ये बात कही कि मैं स्वयं भी उसका सदस्य हूँ, मैं उसका अंग हूँ। मैं भाग्यशाली हूँ कि मैंने पूज्य प्रमुख स्वामी जी महाराज के अमेरिका में वहाँ दर्शन किए थे और मैं सभी कार्यक्रमों में सहकार करता ही रहता हूँ। ये कहना चाहूँगा कि आज भारत का कोना कोना, प्रत्येक भारतीय बैप्स का ऋणी है और वो ये कहते हैं कि वहाँ अरब धरती पर जो गंगा, यमुना, सरस्वती की चर्चा कर रहे हैं, जो वहाँ पर उपासना के माध्यम से संस्कृति के गीत गा रहे हैं, उनके लिए भारत ऋणी है। मैं लाखों लाखों सन्यासियों की ओर से, चूँकि लगभग 10-12 लाख तो सन्यासी मेरे ही शिष्य हैं, कम से कम इतने तो मैंने ही दीक्षित किए होंगे। तो सारे संप्रदायों की एकमात्र संस्था है, सर्वोच्च संस्था, उसका नाम है हिंदू धर्म आचार्य सभा। संयोग से मैं उसका प्रेसिडेंट हूँ। तो मैं लाखों लाखों सन्यासियों की ओर से और सभी संप्रदायों की ओर से यहाँ बधाई देना चाहूँगा। आप सबको, विशेषकर महंत स्वामी जी को प्रणाम करते हुए कि भारत में जो उत्सव है, भारत में जो एक अद्भुत उल्लास है, उसकी आप कल्पना नहीं कर सकते। मैं समस्त भारतीयों के ओर से आपको बधाई देते हुए और ये कहते हुए कि बिना सद्भाव के किसी की भी प्रगति नहीं हो सकती। इस हार्मनी के लिए जो यहाँ संवाद रखा गया है उसके लिए बहुत बहुत साधुवाद। और मैं आकर आह्लादित हूँ, आनंदित हूँ, अत्यंत सम्मानित अनुभव कर रहा हूँ। और इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अपने वक्तव्य को विराम देता हूँ। हाँ, ये सच है कि मैंने थोड़ा हिंदी में कोई बात कही, लेकिन मैं फिर से प्रणाम करूँगा। मे ऑल बी हैप्पी। ओम पीस, पीस, पीस।
It's a great honor for me to be here. I mean, they asked me to speak about Jainism, but you know I am one of the volunteers of BAPS. And I cannot speak anything further because one thing which we have to do first is honor our gurus. And I don't have enough words to express to thank His Holiness Mahant Swamiji Maharaj for giving us this gift to all of humanity. So just imagine the vision of Bapa. In 1997, he had a vision that this land here needs a Shekharbandi Mandir. In 1997, what was India's stature globally? What is India's stature today? And what was our core goal of the Millennium Summit to work for peace and harmony? That for the first time, I think we all owe a debt of gratitude to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan for the land, the support, and the brotherhood. And you know, for me, this is such a glorious year for the Hindus and the Bharatvasis all over the world. We begin with PSM 100, right? You saw that? Have you seen anything like that in the world? Who made that possible? Guru Bhakti, worked day and night. And I remember Brahmyari Swamiji Maharaj took me on the Glow Garden. And I said, Swamiji, what conception? The entire Bhagavad Gita is encapsulated in the simple teachings, so even a young child can understand. So I felt so honored and proud. And I said, now you cannot top this. But what happens after that? Akshardham Robbinsville. Right? To me, that is already a wonder of the world. And then something happened historic for our Hindu parivar all over the world, the 1.2 billion all over the world. What did it happen? Zara जोर से बोलिए जय सिया राम. After 500 years, and now this crowning jewel, the jewel in the desert, Akshardham, UAE, Abu Dhabi. So the goal that we had at the Millennium Summit, to work for peace and harmony, you have demonstrated this here, Brahmyari Swamiji, with Bapa's blessings, with Guru Hari Mahant Swamiji's blessings, with the support of His Highness, to have this in the heart of the Islamic world, to have a Hindu's mandir. This is the true lesson of harmony and peace. Now you know I mentioned Bapa's Sankalpa. For me, what is unique about Swaminarayan Sanstha of BAPS is if a guru has said it, it's not a question of if will it be done or not. It is a question, when will it get done? And this we are witnessing today. Pramukh Swamiji Maharaj created Akshardham Delhi, right? Look at that. And now today, Mahant Swamiji Maharaj has given this gift to all of us, to the generations to come. And Brahmyari Swamiji, for me, when I see the eye, I see this almost like a gateway. India is rising like never before. I think we were at the United Nations in the Millennium Summit, Modi ji was there for 4 days. We were talking about India being the spiritual superpower. India is also a superpower of the world today. That is Bharat. So when Modi ji came here and he talked so passionately about his love and the brotherhood with Sheikh Nayan, that eye symbolizes that this will be the gateway. As India's influence rises, people will want to know about our culture. about the Hindus, they will come to Akshardham, Abu Dhabi. And vice versa, as the Hindus or the Indians, the Bharatvasis go outside, they will come to this destination as the gateway to the Middle East and the rest of the world. And that is the symbol of peace and harmony. That is the greatest gift that we could have. For me, this day is etched in gold, and you can never erase it. So what I can say is, this is the realization of my dreams, of the dedication that we thought we would never see in our life, that a Shikarbandi Mandir in Abu Dhabi. So whether it's a Hindu, our culture is such. All the basic religions of not just India are just enshrined here. So his deep, deep gratitude to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, to His Holiness Mahant Swamiji Maharaj, to all the santos who work so dedicatedly, to all the volunteers, to all the people behind the scenes. We owe a debt of gratitude, and anything that we do is not enough. So keep inspiring, keep committing, and we know that if we work in this way, there will be peace in the world, there will be harmony in the world, and that is the essence of the Jain teachings. Shukran. Thank you. Om Jai Swaminarayan.
This temple is based on the theme of harmony and the ancient Indian philosophic thought of Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which means the world is one family. In its unique architecture, this temple has symbology from various world cultures. It is perhaps the only place of worship that I have seen which has representation of the ancient Egyptian trinity of Osiris, the goddess Isis, and Horus on a wall. And on its wall, I saw this morning the ancient trial of the heart by the Egyptian goddess of justice, Maat, wherein as per ancient Egyptian belief after death, Maat weighs the human heart against a feather. If the heart is heavier than a feather, it means the person has not walked on the path of dharma or duty and returns to this manifested plane once again. Only those whose hearts are lighter than a feather have mastered the human existence and do not return. The approach to the temple has symbolically the three famous river systems of India, namely the Ganga, the Yamuna, and the Saraswati. And inside the temple, we see the maps of the mighty Mississippi of the United States of America, the Nile River that flows through the heart of Africa, and the Indus and other rivers. From being hunter-gatherers, the human civilization settled around the rivers. Hence, in India, almost all rivers but one are considered as mothers because water is life, and this temple shows the harmony of river systems. The 8 virtues are depicted symbolically by statues in both the masculine and feminine forms, because as per ancient Vedic philosophic thought, the universe sustains due to the harmony between Purusha and Prakriti. It is the same yin and yang in Chinese, Japanese, and Korean culture. In fact, to maintain its electric neutrality in every atom in the universe, there is harmony of the 2 electric charges. The number of protons must be equal to the number of electrons. Only then is there electrical harmony. In the ceilings of this temple displays harmony between the 5 material elements, namely earth, water, fire, air, and space or Akash. I have known Babs since my younger days spent in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, and with the passage of time, I was introduced to Brahmavihari Swami, and in those days, both Brahmavihari Swami and I were younger men. with not many gray hairs on our head. Today, Brahmavihari Swami is a globally renowned and respected spiritual teacher. I know to praise a disciple in front of his master may not be right, but it is only out of love and affection that I have for him in my heart that I praise him. But Brahmavihari Swami still answers my phones and WhatsApp messages, so it is my honor to be his friend. Once I went to the Shahibagh Swaminarayan temple in Gujarat and met Brahmavihari. When I entered his room, I was surprised to see the globe of the moon. We have seen earth globes with maps on it, but who keeps the moon globe other than NASA? On that moon globe was a spot marked with a flag. I asked Brahmavihari Swami, what is this spot? Brahmavihari Swami disclosed a secret to me, which Pramukh Swami had told him. He told me that Pramukh Swami had pointed a spot on the surface of the moon wherein in future, whenever humans start building a base on the moon, a Bap's temple would rise. We have mentioned this during the inauguration of the Paris temple as well, and now it is being said before you today. Thank you. Om Shanti, Salam, Shalom. It all means peace.
Sri Swaminarayan Bhagwan ne jai. Akshar Purushottam Maharaj ne jai. Shastri Ji Maharaj ne jai. Pramukh Swami Maharaj ne It is absolutely wonderful to see the leaders of different faiths come together to celebrate this day of harmony. ખરેખર આ બધાના એક સાથે દર્શન કરીને હું અંતરમાં ખૂબ આનંદ અનુભવું છું અને સૌને હૃદયપૂર્વક પ્રણામ કરું છું. If we are all united with harmony, we are all united with harmony, then love and peace will flourish everywhere. It will flourish in our hearts and in everyone's hearts. બગીચામાં ખીલેલા ફૂલ હોય, બગીચામાં ખીલેલા સારા ફૂલ હોય, તે પોતપોતાની રીતે સુગંધ ફેલાવે છે, પરંતુ એ બધા જ ફૂલ એક સાથે ગૂંથાઈને હાર બને છે, ત્યારે વધુ સુંદર દેખાય છે. તેવી જ રીતે બધા ધર્મ વચ્ચે સંવાદિતા સ્થપાય તો આપણું વિશ્વ વધુ સુંદર બને છે. Lifting up whole world. This Abu Dhabi Mandir is a place not only for the Hindu community, but a place for all communities and faiths to come together in harmony. Harmony is based on pure intent of wishing good for others. Pramukh Swami Maharaj ઘણી વાર કહે છે કે બીજાના ભેલામાં આપણું ભલું, બીજાના સુખમાં આપણું સુખ. એ કહેતા નહોતા, એમની જીવન ભાવના જ હતી. દ્રવ બનતા અને સેકન્ડ આ રીતે જ બધું કર્યું છે, કાર્ય કર્યું છે. અને કોઈ ભેદભાવ નહીં, ખાલી પરોક્ષ બીજાના ભલામાં એ રટન રહેતું અને કર્યું છે, ખાલી રટન રહેતું કરી બતાવ્યું છે. This Abhita Mandir is placed not harmony based on pure intent of wishing good for others. प्रमुख सभी योगी हमारा गुरु योगी जी महाराज कहता है कि भगवान સૌનું ભલું કરો. મેં પાછું નહીં, આપણા ગ્રુપનું નહીં, બધા સૌનું ભલું કરો. અને એ રિયલી મેન્ટેડ અંદરથી એ ભાવનાથી એ તે જીવ્યા છે. અને પ્રમુખ સાહેબ પણ કહેતા, in the joy of others lies our own. પરસ્પર પ્રીતિ પ્રસાય ધર્મ. આ બધા એ જ વાત કરી છે, આ જ વાત કરી છે. પરસ્પર પ્રીતિ પ્રસરાવે તે ધર્મ. બધા ધન્યવાદ આપવા, આપણે શું ધન્યવાદ આપવાનો? ધન્યવાદ ભગવાન આપે. આજે ડે ઓફ હાર્મની છે, તો ભગવાનને પ્રાર્થના કરીએ કે આપણા સૌના જીવનમાં સંવાદિતાની ભાવના વધુ ને વધુ દ્રઢ થાય અને આપણા દ્વારા વૈશ્વિક ધર્મની ખૂબ જ સારી સેવા થાય. હોલ વર્લ્ડ is going to be lifted up. My prayers for world peace, and that we can all come together to serve humanity. સ્ટેજ ઉપરથી કહેવાયું છે માનવ જાતની સેવા કરવાની વાત. ઓલ અગ્રી. तो हम अपने ये प्रार्थना है, my prayers for world peace, that we can all come together to serve humanity. I would like to thank you all for all your support. We are grateful for your goodwill, generosity and friendship. Jai Swaminarayan.